So, we're gonna continue on from what we started yesterday, which was extracting stuff from NULL, and we got a little bit sidetracked when Dragon Knight gave me a gift of a RIA, which is a jump freighter worth about 7 billion, and that was pretty incredible. So we got a little bit sidetracked by that, and got that fitted up and started on its way down to the area it's going to work, but it's not all the way down there yet. And then I looked this morning in the region down here, and I looked through some different contracts here that showed up overnight, and I ended up buying one of them for $1 billion. That was worth. That's not it. I don't know if no. Okay, yeah, I don't have it in front of me. So it was worth 1.3 billion, and it has some fitted ships, but it had one thing that I really wanted, which was a Loki. And so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go down and pick it up. And so it's already nullified, which should be good. We'll check it out down there. And so, and I had already run my Eve asset scan.
Warp drive active.
And so, since I had already run it, yeah, I can only run it so often, and I'm not sure what exactly the reasoning is for that, but they have timers on everything, and I can't run it again on all the assets that I bought till then. So I'm gonna have to manually add this one in. So
warp drive active.
Really, Calcron, you had a problem where your sound software caused your hard drive? Yeah, her hard drive is 1/100th of the speed, meaning that so I like bring up my laptop next to it, and I load it up, and I'm accessing things at an average of about 3 milliseconds, like 3.5, something like that. And while hers shows 1,500, 2,000 milliseconds. So actually I guess that'd be 1,000 times. Anyway, I'm kind of finished with what I'm doing here. I do not have I don't have the tools to be testing the hardware. I did test her hard drive, and I confirmed that her hard drive is bad, the original one. So I replaced it, and I got the OS loaded just fine and everything. And then day 2, she started having problems again. So it could be something like that, but I would be surprised if software, like a driver, actually would cause damage to a hard drive, because her original hard drive's got a lot of bad sectors. So we'll see. Anyway, we're heading out to the stuff that I just bought. Gonna take a look at it and transfer over any stuff that I don't need, but I think primarily I'm gonna be picking up this Loki. I don't know how much it's worth exactly. I didn't add up all the components. In fact, I don't even know 100% how it's configured, except that I know that it's nullified, which is something that is important to me.
Warp drive active.
It is so empty down here this morning. I'm down in Stain. And Stain is where I extract a lot of value. The Eternal Quasar, you just hit 10 million skill points. Nice. So I get a lot of stuff out of NULL down here. And yesterday we made up our routes of how to get up and out. And I did not do any more progress on getting the jump freighter down yesterday. So, but we'll see how much time we've got today. So we're switching over in 3 hours. Switch over to Crowfall for a bit, and then maybe back over to Eve. We'll see. We'll see. No, the other drive was a Samsung. The replacement drive, Western Digital. And the skill point stuff, I think it's a good deal. So, I do think that it is a... we looked at that. You know, my first thought was, hell no. Don't be allowing anybody to buy and sell skill points. That it's going to be a really bad idea. People are going to take advantage of it, blah, blah, blah. But, 1700, they're doing the mass test. That's in 4 hours. What time? We might be able to do that. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, we might be able to get in on that a little bit. I've never done the mass tests, but the new launcher. Yeah, I'll be able to get on to duality. Huh. So anyway, we looked at the the whole picture of it all and decided that in fact it is good. So we decided that it was going to be a good thing. And at the start of that whole process, I was very against it, but I just decided, well, let's look at everything. So, and it's going to be quite a skill sink. So it's going to be both a gold sink or an ISK sink and a skill sink. So it will benefit the economy, and it will benefit the play, the makeup of the skill sets of players. It'll kind of balance that out. It'll actually make it a little bit easier for everybody, even if they don't participate, but a little bit easier to keep up with someone else. They don't even have to participate because other people will be trading, lowering, raising, or whatnot, and it's going to produce a little bit of an equalization effect. So I have Eve running on an SSD here. It's an old SSD I had. It was one of the original models. 256 gig. It's actually more than 5 years old. But they have no moving parts, so. But any new hard drives that I buy will all be SSD here in the future. So for my wife's laptop, I mean, we went with the normal spin disk, and that's just because I'm not rich. You know. Knight on YouTube is asking whether or not you can take out skill points and inject them back into the same character. And I think the answer is yes, but it'll be a loss in skill points to do so. Hey, Alpha Wave, resubbed for 3 months in a row. All right, thank you for the support, buddy. Alpha Wave, because I'm resubscribing for 3 months in a row. That is 30 gold to everybody here. Everybody, give it up for Alpha Wave. At 200 viewers, we're going to do a drawing. If we're really close at 200 viewers to the end of this segment, then we'll just do it at the end of the segment. So, Sipico is asking if I'm running for CSM. No, I am not, and will not be. So, CSM is not in my future.
Warp drive active.
Why would I not? Well, one, I don't have the time for CSM. CSM is a big commitment. And anyone who is in the CSM should be taking it seriously. I've interviewed some of the previous CSM people, and some of them are actually people who will in the future be people that we will see in public office in real life. So they study politics and those kinds of things. So can't be part of CSM if you're part of the Eve Media. I don't know about that, because isn't Matani running for CSM? And he would be considered part of Eve Media because they do their live shows and stuff. But I have a block on running for CSM because I am an official business partner with CCP. And so you can't be a business partner and do real life business with CCP and be on the CSM and have influence within the game. It's a conflict of interest. So I have to limit my influence in the game to being just like any other player. Obviously, since I do the show and everything, I get a lot more attention and stuff, and maybe that equals, influence and power or whatever. But I'm not...
Welcome to the Dragons.
My intentions are primarily for the health of the game. And, you guys know that I do business with CCP and that we're a reseller. So,
Warp drive active.
anyway. Yeah, well, yeah, I don't know about the whole Eve Media thing, but yeah. Clark Jones, thank you for following. Welcome.
Warp drive active.
So, and I don't want the CSM job either. So, I would probably be good at it, but I really think that you need to dedicate a lot of time to it. And I already do not have enough time for everything I'm trying to do. I already have projects that fail because I just don't have the time to commit to them. Which isn't good,
Warp
you know.
drive active.
Alright, getting close, almost there. This gate's just a little bit bubbled.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, and we're down an NPC null. So... can you run Eve from a USB stick? Yes, you can. I would recommend at least a 32 gig stick, because the amount of space that's required is pretty big. I have a 64 gig high-speed USB stick. It's USB 3, but yeah. In fact, Camel Boy, I was going to bring that up here in just a moment. We've got this new event which starts today, and we'll take a look at that in a minute here. So it's for the first Citadel builds, and CCP is very excited about the Citadels, and they think that it is here. Post it for everybody. They think that that it's going to be a lot of exciting content added. And I think they're right.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, so, well, it depends on what gaming media, what their definition of gaming media is, Artmentor, because, somebody who's a streamer who streams EVE all the time, just as a player and everything, I don't think would be considered gaming media. Somebody who owns a business and their funds that they get from streaming and everything goes into a business account, let's say, then they very well could be considered media. If they qualify as actual media, like per E3 regulations, which is business account with the business name, with the person's name, filing under the business name, and having published articles. So, Inwix, cool. Glad you're liking it. Okay, so here I am. Okay, so this is the Loki. This is my first time flying one of these. Oh, look at that. It seems that that I've got some stuff here that can't necessarily use. Like my guns. Yeah. I knew that I was going to have some other training stuff for guns. Medium autocannon specialization. One jump away for 6 million. I'm okay with buying it for 6 million. It's convenience. Convenience fee. Okay, let me make sure. Interdiction nullifier and covert reconfiguration. Okay. We're going to go and grab that real quick. Cap boosters. Yeah, those aren't enough. Should really be flying with some more. What is the other stuff in here? Emergent Locust Analyzer. Oh, this is all set up for scanning. Adaptive shielding, capacitor regeneration matrix. We may change the configuration of this a bit. I like it. I wonder what kind of DPS it can do. Okay. And why is there some small ammo in here? These are all mediums, right? That's interesting. Okay. Let me just go out. Hello, Captain Pirate. Alright, I'm going to go and grab that book. We're going to undock here and sit here for a second. See what our effective EHP is in this configuration. $38,000.
Warp drive active.
This is a Loki. It's my first time flying one. Gonna go get a skill book to get these online. The ship, these T3 cruisers, they take the shape of whatever their configuration is. So it can have a few different looks to it. So this one is actually set up for scanning, which is kind of interesting. It's scanning and it's nullified, meaning it can fly through bubbles and it can cloak.
Warp drive active.
So no, I'm not doing exploration today. We're actually bringing stuff up out of Null.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Okay, so take 30 minutes for that to become active. And then what does fuel conservation do? Afterburner, rapid firing, motion prediction, long range targeting, all this stuff. Now, well, in 21 days. Whew. I wonder if I finished all my skills for the Loki. Everything but Strategic Cruiser 5. So this is my first time getting into it. I trained all the way up here, and this is my first time hopping into one of these. So yep. Well, we'll just put this all the way in here. And so everything else is really long training times. I am about to do battleship stuff. So Minotaur battleship level 1 and battle cruiser. Is there any battle cruiser stuff around here? Yeah, it's a ways away. So that is my my plan, and probably will be flying Tempest, as this character seems to use projectile weapons primarily. But we shall see. Okay, we're going to head back over to that other station. We're going to look at the other ships. Morning, Dragon Knight. Thank you again for yesterday.
Warp drive.
So I'll probably end up reconfiguring this so that it's not for exploration, because that's not how I'm using it. And this one works a little bit different than other ships, as it or other than the Tengu. So the Tengu can run cap stable with a shield booster that does not require cap boosters. So, but the Loki here, I believe, requires them.
Warp drive active.
So, yesterday what we identified is that basically two places to jump from, to go from Null up into High-Sec, and probably be staging at two different places. So, going to try and look at what makes the most sense for grabbing everything and moving it around.
Docking permission requested.
And I'm probably gonna so I have a launch point from the west side of Stain and the east side of Stain, and probably gonna take my Nomad down and around and pick everything up. Okay, let's look at this announcement that was made from CCP about the first Citadels. And so this is their announcement that was made yesterday. Basically, the first Citadels are being built, and they require resources. And there is this character here, which is building the initial stations. I think there's 5 initial stations. Yeah, there's 5 initial stations, and there are resources that are required for this. And for each resource that you submit, basically you get an entry in for some giveaways that are being done. And so we have from now until February 9th, I believe, to contract stuff to this other character. And so there's apparently Serpentis exploration sites and ghost sites, which I have not seen any yet. I don't know where they're located. Maybe Serpentis space would be a good start. And that stuff is needed from those for these Citadels. And I don't know in here what exactly all of the components are. I mean, here's how to do contracts. And so you do a contract to this other person. And I don't know where the list is. Kept trying to contract research components, but the contract would just sit there. Yeah, so this might be something that we're going to have to figure out. And maybe tomorrow, after we know more information, we can talk about it a bit more. After people have had a little bit of time to mess around with it and see if they can get it all working. It only says 1 item. Okay, so anyway, we're doing the first one's going to be built, and then they have some additional goals here.
Welcome
there's
to the
going
Dragons.
to be BPCs given out to some people for helping to do this, and then also some different apparel stuff, which the apparel doesn't look too bad, kind of nice. Apparel traditionally is not worth very much, but we all like to look cool. And some more research component items you contract, the more chances you'll have of being selected during the prize draw. Okay, so there's probably some item out there called research component. And let's see here, I got a quote in there on accident. Yeah, so Eve Central doesn't know what these are. So there may not be an item in the game called this. I don't know. Or maybe it didn't launch correctly this morning. I don't know. It's supposed to start today. So I assume it would start at server up. It's under trade goods. When they're in data sites, oh, how interesting! All of a sudden, data sites got more interesting. Okay, let's see here. Research component. Okay. So, are you serious? So 20 million each. Is this a brand new item? It is. It just appeared today for the first time. So somebody has already gotten some of them, and put them up for sale. So they're in game for at least a few days. No, they well, maybe. Let me see here. Let me look up in Jita. That'd be the main market where we could tell the history. Looking on another client. Oh yeah, they have been in the game for a few days. So they appeared on the 12th. And in Jita, the low point today is 4 million, high point is 9.5 million. So, and people might be buying these just in the hopes that they get more chances. Yeah, so they've only been seen here. Today's the first day they've been seen here in Stain. So it's interesting. And so you contract those to this person, Lee Brunel, and you get in on it. So, and I think, let's see. So Citadel 4, 1 more BPC and Upwell branded apparel for every capsuleer who contracts a research component. I'm assuming that it doesn't matter whether you contract 1 or you contract, 1,000. That we'll all get a set of this clothing. Leaf line, I like cheese too. So, anyway. Hey, Mansirk. Yes. Been a little bit. So, anyway, we shall see. And so these are going to be the first BPCs put out. And they're building, is it 5 stations to begin with? So there'll be NPC stations, and the rest of them will be player, I assume. So, anyway, stop accepting contracts on February 9th. Okay. So those items are for building citadels, and it's the first step in the citadel stuff. So it has started. And now there's a lot of there's a lot of corporations and alliances and stuff that are already amassing all the components needed to build, and so there's going to be a lot of them appear pretty quickly after we're able to get the BPCs. I don't know if they'll be seated on the market, or if you'll have to find them somewhere, or how that will take place. So we'll watch as we go, though. Okay. Hello, Christer. So, we're good. Okay. Now, let's take a look at these other ships here, and I got to see what ammo I'm using with these. 22 minutes. Okay, so it's medium ammo. It's so small in there. Okay, so this small ammo, don't know why it's in there. Well, and that's a expanded probe launcher. Hey, well, we're taking it out. We're not using it. I know that part of this configuration is for analyzing things. So this is for combat scanning. Yeah, this is an interesting ship. I'll probably end up reconfiguring at least some of this, but for the moment it'll be okay. And so we gotta get rid of this other small ammo. And I have no drone space. That would be interesting. What else fits into the electronics space? Immobility drivers, dissolution sequencer, analyzer, tactical targeting network. %30% bonus to stasis webifier range. Ooh, sounds interesting. Dissolution sequencer. 15% bonus to ship sensor strength. 5% bonus to max targeting range. Oh, interesting. Okay. Okay, the locust analyzer, which is what's currently in there. 10% increase to scan strength of probes per level. And 20% bonus to the range and velocity of tractor beams per level. 99% reduced CPUs for scan probe launchers. 10% virus strength and relic data analyzers. That's really interesting. I don't think this character really has any skills with hacking and such, but that would be pretty interesting. And then tactical targeting. Bonus to all scan resolution per level. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, there's no webs on here. Yeah, the sensor strength and targeting range would allow it to acquire targets faster. That's pretty interesting. Okay. So, and that's on that slot there. Let's see, adaptive shielding, capacitor regeneration, covert reconfiguration, interdiction nullifier. I'm fine with all the rest of these. It's this one that, you know, I probably would move it over to a dissolution
Welcome
sequencer.
to the Dragons.
18 jumps away, 67 million. Yeah, I'll worry about that later. And it's not really that big a deal. I don't know what else I'd put up here, though. You know, it's guns. It's not like I'm flying drones or anything. And I don't know, I guess you could, you know, maybe this would be an interesting ship to try and in this configuration, to try and ferret out people who are out at a safe and have walked away. Oh, I don't have all the probes. Ha! How funny. So I need 2 more. Yeah, let's just do it. We'll just set that as our first destination. You cannot remove them. Well, you can, but Mansirk is just a little bit. It's close. Okay, so they don't get destroyed when you remove them, but you must have its replacement there to put in. No replacement, no swap out. You can't just pull something out. So yeah, you can't just pull them out. So you can use normal probes in it too. Well, I'm just going to leave the combat probes in, and then let's see here, requirements, and let's see here. Let's look at the scanning stuff that my character has or doesn't have here. I actually think not very much. So, actually, a little bit. How about that? So, that's kind of surprising. I didn't know that this character had any of that. Well, that's cool. All right, well, this will be a little bit sneaky, and we'll see what the DPS is here in 15 minutes when I'm able to bring those online. And we're going to need... I'm going to need some more of these. Is there any close? $220,000 each. I just don't have any close by. Yeah, I don't have any close by. It's pretty expensive. It's really expensive. I'll pick those up too. I think those are the biggest consideration for the health of the ship. So. Alright, well, she has a little bit of scanning skills. So, you know, maybe that'll be fun going out hunting. She does a lot of time down here in Stain. There's a lot of there's a lot of people down here, and you know, see if we can scan some of them down. So I'm happy with that. Apparently I have some hacking. I had no idea. Archaeology, identifying ancient artifacts. Oh, the relic analyzer. Yeah, there is more to scanning than just that stuff, though. So, skills and scanning, astrometric acquisition, so that reduces the scan time. Greater accuracy in hunting down targets. Okay, that'd be important. Range finding. Advanced operation of long-range scanners, 5% increase to the scan probe's strength per level. That would be important too. It really won't take too long to get all this stuff, you know. Too far away. Too far away. Astrometric range finding is at... It's one place I'm going anyway. 1.5 million. Let's do it. 231% above. Well, it's only 1.5 million. Somebody's making some money. Uh-oh. Lost connection on one of my other. Okay, so let's take a look at these other ships that I got here while we're getting that done up. And I have just a little bit of ammo here, not very much. So it's probably just enough to kill another player once. So let's Salta, good morning. And okay, so let's see what other ships we got here. I need battle cruiser, okay.
You, sir, rock.
Heavy assault cruiser. Yeah. And what is this? What kind of ship is this? Oh, it's a stiletto. Yeah, it does look a little bit different than the claw. So stiletto is it's very fast like the claw, but it's it can't get through the bubbles. Interesting fit. Okay, well, here's what we're doing. May seem sacrilege, but I purchased all this knowing that I was gonna bust these out, and so we are going to repackage. Yes, it's gonna bust out the rigs. Yes, I know. I'm gonna repackage this. We're gonna repackage this. When I bought this, I took the rigs into account on how much they were worth. Okay, so it's 27,500 in space, and it's 260 million. Okay, that's fine. Now, got a whole bunch of stuff here. Let's repackage all of it. Unable to repackage all items. Okay, something here is damaged. Or some things are damaged. Looking for it. Hobgoblin. And that's it. That looks to be the only thing, so repair that. Okay, now repackage and stack all. There we go. Do we have any more medium ammo? No, doesn't look like we do. So 539 million there. I got a good deal on this. 24K, congrats. Oh, 24,000 followers, really? Oh, look at that. We're at 24,000 followers. Yeah, cool, cool. So, yeah. You know, I got to a point where I quit looking at the numbers so much. Oh, and we're at 250 viewers too. So let's we got to do another drawing. And so yeah, I quit looking at the numbers so much, and just, you know, in enjoying what I do and trying to do what I do well, and so that is cool though. Well, we're going to do a drawing. No prize for 24,000 followers. I mean, I suppose, hell, why not? You know, it's not much, but how about 24 gold to everybody who's here in honor of hitting 24,000 members? Followers, yeah. Okay. So, that's cool. Okay, let me bring up, we're going to do a giveaway for one of the Eve Core new accounts. It is a brand new account for Eve, comes with some mining equipment, comes with a cerebral accelerator, which you can use to boost your skills right at the beginning of a new character's life, or you can sell it at Jita for about 550 million on contract. Comes with 30 days prepaid, and yeah, it's a full new account for Eve. But also, you're going to get one of the content packs. The content packs are Skirmisher, Explorer, Colonist, and Industrialist. You get your choice of one of those four. And if you're the winner, I'm going to ask you which one you want. It has items that, in association with the name of the stuff, ship, fitting, clothing. And they also come with 750 Aurum. So, they got some Aurum in them, which is cool. And these all come from our store. The store is what supports the show. Oh, and Bast50 is hosting. How did I miss that? Bast, thank you for the host, buddy. I didn't notice that. And Erlats and Skalbers, thank you for following. So, okay. If you're brand new here and you follow right away, it'll give you 10 gold, and you can get 10 tickets in on this. Exclamation point ticket space 1. And you can get in on this, or you can do higher if you have more gold. So I'll give it a couple of minutes before we draw. I didn't realize we had a bunch of new people arrive a moment ago. And so I just missed that. I was so focused. So, anyway. And we'll... let's see here. So, like I was saying, it comes from our store. Store's what supports the show. Exclamation point coupon in Twitch chat, or it's in the description in YouTube. And there is a coupon code that'll save you a few percent. And you save some money, and it supports the show, and you're getting stuff that you're already buying. So, it's a win-win all the way around. Okay, about 30 seconds left, and we'll be drawing here. Good morning, Aries. Okay. Okay, so here we go. Christian wants to know about my take on alliances amassing resources for citadels. It's a good thing, drives the economy. Okay, I'm closing it. And
Welcome
drawing.
to the Dragons.
Gabriel Rios. Congratulations, Gabriel. You have won. And,
Welcome
okay.
to the Dragons.
Gabriel. Colonist. Skirmisher. Industrialist. Or Explorer. One of those four. You have about a minute to let me know.
Welcome to the Dragons.
And, so, about a minute to let me know. If you don't know or don't answer, I will choose for you. And then after this,
Welcome to the
we'll
Dragons.
start another one of these, because we will draw again at the end of this segment of Eve. It won't be at the end of the show. It'll be when we end
Welcome
Eve.
to the Dragons.
So, and Mansurk, Flame, Archeon, Bubla, and Von Ahrens. Thank you for following. Welcome. And you'd like Skirmisher. Okay, good choice. Let me whip that up for you. Okay. Gabriel, check your Twitch mail. You'll find it contained within. Okay, we're starting another one. We'll draw 300 viewers at the end of the show. Or the end of the Eve portion of the show. So... okay. Hello, Jay Chun. Welcome. Alright, now I need to contract all this stuff over to my other character. He'll be picking it all up. And we need to add... okay, I'm going to leave this other ship here for myself. Take the Stiletto, the Tornado, and the Vagabond. 82,000 cubic meters. Wow. It's a lot. Okay. There we go. All the stuff's taken out of my bay here. And here's my other character. Accept that. And yeah, where did it say this was? Hopefully for A4UG. I hope. Oh yeah, I already have stuff there. Excellent. So I had stuff there already. And so that's good. It's real good, hopefully. Let's see here. Is that one of my ad tag
Oh,
here?
combo.
It's not. It's okay. I'll open it up in here and mark it on my list so that way I won't miss it. Because it's got... so it had 100 million worth of stuff there. It now has 900 million or so. So, perfect. Excellent. This is, by the way, this is JEV Assets. It's an application that I use to figure out all my stuff. Okay, and we gotta take him over to get his Nomad. So, let's see here. Eve Beast resubbed for 11 months. Look at that. All right. Thank you, buddy, for the support. I appreciate it. I really do. It's very nice that you think that I am worthy. And 11 months equals 110 gold to every person who's here right now. So everybody give it up for Eve Beast. Tell him thank you. Woohoo! And so I thank you. Okay. Let's see here. Just got your DST, Blapped, and Low-Sec Undying. Ganked by an Archon. Woo! An Archon. That's pretty big stuff. Good morning, Red. Hey, Patrick Leiberg. Thank you for subscribing to me on YouTube. I appreciate it. Welcome. All right, we're gonna go and was it really 26,730? You did the math. Yeah. Okay. Let's see here. Let me see what these ships are here. There's some ships here where I'm at before I leave. And so, oh, there's some other items here, snowballs and stuff. In fact, now that I'm thinking about it, I should look at the redeem items here. We have some of them that go away here sometime soon. Oh, but I want to do this in high sec. I do not want to carry these command centers. Oh yeah, and there's a ship and stuff. Yeah, definitely do this in high sec. Okay. It's a lot of items, and I don't want to be hauling those around out here. These are newbie ships, aren't they? Yeah. How much cargo space do they have? They only have 115 M3. What is it you need? You need 100 and something. I'm not sure that they're good enough for. Got other items here. Well, I will decide what to do with them later, but repackage them. And then the items that come from there, the civilian stuff, we just delete those. They're just a waste of space. You can't reprocess them. You can't do anything with them. They're not worth anything. Some people buy them. I see some transactions on the market for them, but I'm a little confused by that, in all honesty. So, yeah, I don't know. I save those noob ships because sometimes you need, a lot of noob ships for doing sinos. But I'm not so sure that those ones are that good. So, okay. It's only 12 million worth of stuff here. We're not going to be stopping by here. Okay, we're going to head out. We're going to go pick up the jump freighter. All but a Mar, make good Sino. Yeah, I think you need one cargo expander in them, don't you?
Warp drive active.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Make a stop here. Drop off the stuff that I've got.
Warp drive active.
I brought with me some guns from that station. We'll drop them off at another station that I know we'll be stopping at. Bounty placed on me. Who placed me? Oh, little blue Smurf. Yeah, okay.
Warp drive active.
My next system will be able to stop in this other station, which has got an enormous amount of stuff. I feel like I'm going to be making several trips up to the points up here. It's going to cost me 300 or 400 million in fuel, I think. So that's why you're training all the way up for the fuel. So you want the max amount that you can carry,
Warp drive.
and you want the max reduction in fuel. So you gotta have those skills up. My jump freighter pilot that I just bought, he has about 2 months worth of training to finish being 5s on everything that affects that stuff.
Docking request
So
accepted.
I'm gonna probably end up plexing him. I don't know, we'll see. So I've got quite a few ships here. I'm not gonna be taking all of them, like the Kairos and the Iteron and the Pithiel. I may just bust those out for materials. So that may be what I do. Oh, and the best tower, probably that too. The Pharaoh, it's worth 53 million, and the Drake's worth 53 million, and they're both 15,000. So, and I got just an enormous amount of stuff here in this hangar. So, not even sure what all this. Let's see here. Is there any way to reprocess that and make it? My reprocessing isn't very good, but see, it's 3,800 there, and it'll be 237
3
here.
down.
And only lose just a little bit. My reprocessing skills are not very good, though. Renster, 12-month resub. Woo. Good morning to you. Look at that. Y'all know what that means. Everybody give it up for Renster. Thank you for the support of the show. And for the gift of gold, 120 gold to everybody here in honor of Renster resubbing for 12 months in a row. Yeah. Guys are all Fritch now. Yeah, we're going to reprocess that. I know I could get more efficiency out of that if I had another character do it, but it's okay. And we'll probably leave that behind at 640. It's worth 173,000. Yeah. Or does anybody buy it? Anybody buy it instant? Nope. Nobody is buying. It's too bad. So, what is 1.3 billion here? And 329,000. We are not going to take these containers, these freight containers. We're not. Unless I expanded them out and filled them, then maybe. I don't know. We'll have to see. I just have to make sure that the space is used properly. And oh, actually, you can't put those in jump freighters. So because these have a thing of, okay, so let's see, they're 5,000 for that, and look at the info here. Oh, it's 50,000. There's some containers that actually give you more space than the space they take up. And I use that in my DSTs all the time. There's these ones that take up 3,000 space, but they give you what, 3,900 or something like that. I don't remember. So yeah. It's crazy that time flies. Yeah, Renster. Anybody who sticks around for a year must be a glutton for punishment. And some of this other stuff maybe we'll leave too if we're really skimping. Although we'll take it up toward the final drop-off points until we're full, and then what we'll do is we'll unload stuff that's not really as good. So this takes 12 and it's worth 75,000. which, you know, compared to, let's see, is there another one here that's just 2? No. But, you know, the other stuff here, it's worth a lot more, the Tech 2s. And, oh gosh, these things. Yeah, so this is all planetary interaction. These are extremely heavy for how much they're worth. And so, yeah, we'll move them up closer, but it's going to end up being kind of a no-go. Oh, and these expired Blood Raider things, it's kind of funny, but I see people buying them still. So, the Tritanium, how much is that weigh? 210. We may, let's see, region to buy here, only paying 3. Yeah, so just all depends. Okay, we'll continue on from here. I did drop off that other stuff, right? Yeah. Okay. Just making sure. All right. I'm going to step away for just a moment, though. And be right back, and then we'll continue on to go up and pick up the jump freighter. All right. Let's go. Thought I clicked undock. Guess not. All these jumps, but we'll be just about ready to do everything.
Warp drive.
Get all this
active.
stuff out of stain. I'm not sure how many billions we're taking out. It's all the stuff I'm planning on taking out. And I'm hoping 6 or 7 billion. Maybe as much as 10 billion. That would be nice. It all depends.
Active.
What was this window? Oh, the other application, it's Eve Assets. There's a link below the video for it. And it's a third-party application. It's okay to use with Eve. And it tracks all of your assets.
4 new Elder Dragons. Maybe we can build an army. What are you waiting for? An invitation? Subscribe now.
Benowin just resubbed. Thank you, Benowin. It says 0 months. Maybe it lapsed or something. You can refresh your browser, see if it comes up with a button to mention how many months, if it is continuous. It's the way Twitch works. Shogun, good morning. And so, see if anything pops up. If not, I'll give 10 gold to everybody in your honor. And Naughty Gaming, it's Eve Assets. Eve Assets. Starts with a J, though. Funny enough. Okay. Well, I'll pay out 10 gold to everybody. If we see another notification, I'll correct it. But 10 gold to everybody in Benowin's honor. And so, there we go. Everybody give it up for Benowin. Thank him for the support. Helping to support the show. Orazine says he tried to play 3 different times and just never stuck. Dude, it's hard. Yeah. The game is not easy. And the key, though, is getting into a good corp. Because they'll get you unstuck every time you get stuck. And so, yes. That's what made the difference for me. Because I tried, I think, 3 times beforehand. Hello, Joe. Yeah, I ended up giving a big amount of gold yesterday after receiving a very nice gift on the show yesterday from Dragon Knight. He gave me a Rhea jump freighter. So... Hello, Paul. Yeah. Babon, good morning.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
So many jumps out here. Stain is huge. Stain is a very big place. Paul gets away with watching because his boss works from home. So you can watch the show at the same time you're working. That's awesome.
Warp drive active.
Back in the day, it was probably around, I don't know, 2001, 2002, we had this application called Free Game Cam. I was working for Lockheed Martin at the time, working on a contract with Nike. And Free Game Cam basically was an early version of broadcasting. And people would watch others play on there.
Warp drive active.
And the I got in trouble for watching people. My boss asked me about it, and you know, because we were using all this bandwidth or whatever. And I'm just, you know, I'm like, well, you know, we're just watching other people, whatnot, while we're doing our work. So they told me to quit. So I did. And then they found that a whole bunch of other people in the company were watching too. And so they told all of them to quit as well. And then I got formally written up for them watching my website. I got fired from that job. Hello, Ryan and Near the God. Welcome.
Warp
So,
drive active.
oh, Paul's even installed Eve at work. So, yeah. Anyway, I hated that job. I loved working for Nike, but then Nike outsourced us. Our whole department, and Lockheed Martin won the bid. Nike was a very free-spirited place, and
Warp drive.
Lockheed Martin is the exact opposite, you know. So Nike, you show up in gym shorts and Nike shoes and a tank top or whatever and do your work, and that's just part of the culture at Nike. And Lockheed Martin, on the other hand, is button-up white shirt, black tie, sleeves all the way to, you know, all full sleeves, and no tattoos can be showing, and you're supposed to have polished shoes and everything. Exact opposite. And
Welcome to the Dragons.
what a culture shock that was, having been someplace so great like Nike and then getting outsourced to Lockheed Martin and having to work with them, and them being such anal
Welcome
bastards.
to the Dragons.
So,
Warp drive active.
yeah. Not a suicide ganker. Hello, welcome, and tweed McBump. Tweed McBump. Thank you for following. Welcome. So, yeah, I was a government contractor too. So, what type of work did I do at Lockheed? I was, what was I doing there? So, I was part of the operations for help desk at Nike. I was paid very, very well. And I built their first internal web support site, and did some other things for them. But yeah, I got fired. So, and you know, part of what I got fired for was what other people were doing. But I'll tell you, at that point, I didn't need the job either. So getting fired was at least partly my fault. Because I don't know what I said to him, but I probably told him that, don't beat around the bush. If you want to fire me, just fire me. Get rid of me. Because I'm not into playing this game. At that time, I was making more than 3 times as much money on my entrepreneurial activities that I was doing after work as I was at my day job, which paid me very, very well. So, I didn't need it. Although I did end up, my wife at the time, my first wife, or my ex-wife, I have since remarried, but my first wife, she was very insecure about me being an entrepreneur and not having a steady job. And so she wanted me to get another job, even though I was making all this other money. And so I did. I went and worked for the Department of Energy, doing server support and cybersecurity. And I reorganized the backup process within
Warp drive active.
our area, which covered, I don't know, 6 states or whatever, and the backup process of all the machines and stuff. And I automated a lot of it, reduced the staff by half in that area, and got a lot of people really pissed off at me because they got moved to other departments and they didn't want to be in a different department because they were lazy and they thought that they were going to just sit there and be lazy forever. Government workers, So I was a contractor, and so did that, and it was kind of funny because I was only there for about 2 years. I finally left. Made a deal with my wife. I'm like, you know what? I'll put 6 months worth of income in the bank and have it liquid there for if anything happens, and then, So I did that, and when I left, they threw me a party. I was pretty well liked there and hated at the same time. It was kind of polar, and so they threw me a party, which they didn't usually do for contractors and stuff. And a whole bunch of people showed up, and it was really cool. It was really awesome. So I felt like I made an impact there at a government job, which is a huge thing to say. But I did make a lot of stuff more efficient while I was there. And that was the last job that I had. I've not had a job since. I've not worked for someone else since, other than working for, like, you guys. You guys are all my boss now, in collective, So, yep. I spent about, 2 or 3 years of making more than double on the side of what I made at my day job. And when I quit my job there, so did my buddy, who's brilliant guy. And we studied Google for a year. This was right after Google came out, and we realized that there was something to Google. We studied Google for about a year. We figured it all out. We learned how to get our pages top placement, and that's when I started affiliate sales. And we were able to get really good placement, and some of my sites had over 2.5 million views a month. So. And we did it all legit. We didn't use Black Hat. None of the sites got banned or anything. Well, one of them did. We had one site where we pushed the limits to see how far the limits were, and it got banned twice. Yes, twice.
Drive active.
I'm the Real Soda Poppin'. You're asking about that list of game publishers that allow you to create content. We've removed that. We shut down the network a year ago now. We tried to find that list a new home. Nobody really wanted to take that on. And so just stay away from Nintendo. You'll be fine, and don't do anything that contains any music. Nintendo is the evil bastard. 2 more jumps.
Warp drive active.
Do I still have the list? Maybe. So that you can screenshot it. It's only like 50 pages long. Let's see if I can find it here. I don't know that I can find it. I found it. Wow. Here it is. There's a link to it. I think that you guys will be able to see that. That is the whole list. I don't know how many games are listed there. 3,250 games.
Warp drive active.
So, yeah, we stopped that about a year ago, though. It's probably been a year since the last edit of that. Feel free to save a copy of that and do with it whatever you want. You know, if you put up a site for that or something and want to continue it on, great. Problem is you need contact with a lot of game publishers and everything, and it's a little bit difficult to do, but you know. Okay. Here is my ship, Pimp My Daddy Jesus. So,
Friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your dragons. 5 dragons is a good start, but it's still no army.
all right. So, is that Sayak? Is that how you pronounce that? Sayak, thank you so much for subbing. Thank you for your support. Let me find you here. There you are. I'm going to add 1,000 gold to you. You can use it on whatever you want. Hookers, blow, you know, dragon raids, dungeon raids, giveaways, whatever you want to use it on. You are welcome to do so. And then in your honor, for Sayak subbing for the first time, 10 gold to everybody here in your honor. So thank you very much. I appreciate it. So let's see here. Okay, I don't have a container in this one. So I'm assuming that I've got... The problem with not having a container for everything in here is that sometimes I accidentally take this stuff and drop it off at a station and then fly away.
Your 6 dragons have balls of steel.
Wow. So, Faint has balls of steel. Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for subbing. I appreciate it. All right. Let's hook you up with some gold, too. Let's see here. Adding 1,000 gold to you. And, you know, maybe you'd like to use that for exotic dancers, male or female, your choice. You know, or blow, or dungeon raids, or dragons. Holy cow, Paul Denham is a dragon. And so there's 1,000 gold to you. Thank you so much. Now that you're sub, you actually earn more gold per hour as well. And 10 gold to everybody in Faint's honor. Tell them welcome and thank you. Woohoo! Overheating does affect the modules next to it. Yes. Yes. So, okay. So here is my ship. And so now I've got to kind of figure out where everything is. I've got, I don't know. So I've got several ships here. I was hoping to get this, fly this up into, let's see, what are these? Oh, these are really expensive. So it's going to sit here. We're not going to take this one out. This one is going to stay, and we're going to transport this up into wormhole space probably. So, yeah, I think that's what we'll be doing. So these are really expensive. So really expensive. Okay, so it's got a message from John. It says that he's teaching high school kids, so he misses the show most of the time, but he really likes the show. Keep it up. Thank you, John. That's cool. So let's see here. So this one stays. I think that this one requires an implant, and I think that this is going to stay as well. I don't know that I can jump these up into high sec or whatever. I think we have some war. Do we have any war decks? No. We don't have any war decks at the moment. No. Okay. Yeah, so those two ships will be staying. This one, is it rigged up? Yeah, just a little rig. We're gonna bust this one up. Yep, I know it's wasteful action. But when I buy all of these, I already take into account, I discount the rig prices. So, Arius, worth 17.2 billion. He just put all of his characters in there. Isn't that a great little program? And you can see if you're being wasteful. So you can run that every few days, and if all of a sudden, you have a lot of money or value going away,
the dragons.
you can take a look at what you're doing to take those losses and everything. So, Yoda Natawam.
Welcome to the
And
dragons.
Zimrob, thank you for following. Welcome. So this one probably won't be busting out the rigs on this. No, this is a full-on fit. We can fly this out of here. So it's a good battle fit here. And let's see here. We're gonna change the name though. That'll tell me that I'm not breaking that down. I'm going to do that to this too. And then this one as well. So, and then this hauler, So, okay. Yeah, the Citadel test is at 1700. So, and I think we might be able to get on there and do that. I'm not 100% sure. I've actually never played on the test server before, but now with the new beta client, it's really easy to switch over and do it. So, let me look and see if we have any. We don't have any stain locations at the moment. Otherwise, if there was one close enough that I could jump my carrier to it and then fly these up in, then I would consider doing that. So this is, I think, kind of a staging point. So I have a ton of stuff here. And we'll go through this before I haul all this stuff out of here. It's like 1.3 billion worth of stuff here. And so, and then with another couple ships, it'll add another, I don't know, that Claymore. That'll add another 300 million. Everything else stays. So 1.5 billion here. And then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to set a route on everything here. And I don't think I have any other ships that I'm keeping, so I don't need to fly the fly this. Although I need a fit on. I'm pretty sure I need a fit on this still. Been using it just for transport. We threw the kitchen sink in here is what we did, because I bought this and it had these in it already, and then yeah, so I just threw the kitchen sink in here for a transport fit. So it gets up to about 1.3 million EHP, which is pretty nice. Hello, the Wraith. Good morning, Nemesis. So okay, so here's what we're going to be flying, and he's all ready to go. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to be taking this guy, and let's look at a map here, and let's look at my information. And is it property? No. My assets. So here's kind of where all of my assets are, and we're going to end up jumping through to some of these. And so
welcome to the Dragons.
V-3.
Welcome to the Dragons.
I'm going to end up giving that stuff all over to another character. So, PF Gamerio. Pukal. And One Bang. Thank you for following. Welcome. So that's up in Catch. That is a player-owned station. I don't have access to it anymore. So I think I should give all of that stuff to another character that I have that does have access. Oh, do I even know his name? I don't even know his name right now. Okay, we'll do that later. So we're not going to be able to do anything with that stuff up there. And this stuff that's in here... yeah, I'm going to end up transferring all of this over. So, and then what we're going to do is we're going to make a jump from here all the way up to here basically. So we're gonna jump this gap, and so I'm gonna take my jump freighter here, and we're gonna come down in here and then decide where is the best point to jump to, whether it's more efficient to take stuff up here, or whether or not the stuff is going to go jump straight up to here. And so it's going to be a little bit tricky on all of this, because both of these points right here, both of them can jump up here, but this character does not have access to this area. Used to, does not anymore. Has access to all of this. I have another jump freighter pilot, which I haven't shown on the show today, that does have access to all of this. And so it's an easy jump from here to here, and then to here to get stuff up to high sec, but I don't have access to this station right here, so we're bringing another one down. So, any good station to set up a home station? Oh, Sayek, I'm in multiple corps. I have 20 characters, so, and they're in two different, one wormhole corp, one null corp, and then a corp that I have that just has just a couple characters, and then some are in NPC. So, especially the haulers. So it's just a matter of figuring all this stuff out. And so we're going to do kind of, what we're going to do is we're going to map all this out so we can see where all that we're going to pull stuff from, and then take it from there. So, and we're going to do that with this. So what I've done is I've opened up any of them here where I've decided I'm making a stop. And so, and they're not really in any particular order, I guess. So I guess I'm going to start at the bottom here, and then what we'll do is we'll tell it to make a logical route, but then we're going to put all these in to, we're going to put all of them in to, into .lan here for the jump stuff, and we're going to basically put all of this together into a logical route. And this one right here is the route that I'm working on, bringing this other one down from the Citadel. So it's I won't mess up this map. I'll just end up opening up another one. Okay, so we're gonna get this out here, and then this here. So A4UG, I just got to find it here. There it is. So we're going to set destination for there, and then just going to go through each one of them and do that, and then we'll be able to visually see everything and try and make sense of how to route all of this. We want the shortest jumps possible, and that's because this costs fuel. I'm actually going to be paying fuel for these jumps. So, okay, the TNN one, that is one of the jump points. So I'm just going to take whatever's there whenever I get there. And then, so J-AY. Okay, going to add a waypoint on that. Okay, we're going to leave that open because I need to be able to see these. 90-Z. Oh, We'll see what this route looks like when we get done. And then we have W-Q233. I'm picking stuff up from both. So I'm adding both of those. And then this is HM-V HM-U. That's only one jump away. Okay. Interesting. $1,700. Okay. I think we're going to be able to do that because we're going to be doing just a little bit of crowfall here in the middle of the show, and we're going to try and get What the Fast working with crowfall, and then we'll have some time. My wife's getting home somewhere a little bit after that, and we'll be gotta go take her computer to the repair shop. Okay. W-VX. Crow, yes. If we run into problems, we just stop. I'm able to scout everything beforehand. This is the safest transport there is. I mean, and you'll see me, I mean, I'll be holding, I'll be a ship that's 9 billion fit, and then whatever cargo's in it. So it is, quite a juicy target, but I'm able to see everything beforehand. I won't jump into anything unknown, so TG-Z. And I'm willing to stop. I'm willing to just stop and not jump and not continue and go on to something else if necessary. So TG-Z. I'm going to run into item problems here too. I can see here that I may hit maximum 1,000 items. FV-S. And then 42-U. Okay, so let me optimize route. Move this back over. Let's look at what the map looks like now. Okay, so these are pretty much all the jump points, and so these are all of them that have value. There is other spots in here which I deemed did not have enough high enough value to jump to them. Carnity, who said I was jump freightering all the way to Jita? I don't remember saying that. I'm transporting all of this stuff up to market. So why do you want fans to work all the time? I don't know what that means. Okay. Oh, talking to somebody else. Okay. So, anyway, this is everything. We're going to be jumping up to high. I'm just getting it to high, and then I will be near a Mar. And so some of the stuff will be transported up to Jita. Some of it will be transported to a Mar. And and I hope that it's somewhere between 7 and 10 billion worth that I can take up to market. I'm not 100% sure of that, though. Okay, now what I need to do is I need to put all of these into the website. And so we're going to use Route Planner. We're in Nomad. We're at, those are my stats. Only station systems. And we're going to start at the station that we're at. And then, let's see here. What is the size of some of this stuff? That's going to matter too. Because see...
This seventh one is an overgrown winged lizard from hell.
Alright. Jay Archer, 10 months. Resubbing. Thank you, buddy. Woof. You guys are all doing really well on the gold today, I must say. 10 months of resub, continuous sub equals 100 gold to everybody here in Jay Archer's honor. Thank you very much, Jay Archer. Everybody tell him thank you and thanks for the gold. Now you're all rich. So, okay. So what I need to figure out here is what makes the most sense for transport of goods. And you know, each one of these, when I'm full, I'm then going to have to take it to either up here or over here. And so
Welcome to the Dragons.
and then our departure points are here and here. Now, I'm much more like the TNN departure point. Here's why. Because this one, TNN, this one is NPC null. This one is SOV null. SOV null could be taken by you know, another alliance or whatever, and then that could be a problem. Now, let's see what the fuel cost on this is. Because, you know, maybe it just equals that, that really I just take this stuff from right here up through here and everything else goes through here for security reasons. So... earning like some fat. There are a lot of NPC spawns in Stain. Stain's a wonderful place. I really like it. It's really hardcore though. It's really hard to live in Stain. So I once lost 3 Tengus in 11 days in Stain. So, you know. Okay. So, I think we're just going to do the obvious, and we're just going to hit up this first one. This one first, the HM-U. I don't even need to put that into the whole thing. Let's see how much space it says is used up here. Gotta find it. HM-U, 185,000. It's worth 457. Yeah, I think what I'm gonna do on that is I'm gonna take. It's just like one small little jump. So, and that's HM-U. It's right next to where we're going. Okay, so I am at G-M. HM-U. $1,600 fuel. It's going to be about 3 million round trip, so it'd be the cost. So that's one system to another. Right, they're right next to each other. But I'm not going to fly through a gate. Not worth it. We're going to take the safe route. Okay. Let me make sure I've got fuel here. And do I have fuel here? Okay, so hydrogen isotopes. Do I have hydrogen here? Because I am going to need fuel, and transporting this large fuel here down here is a bitch. Wow, I only have 4,000. Wow. Okay. Hopefully, I have more along the route. Otherwise, I'm going to end up making some sort of fuel run, which is crazy out here. Let me see if I can buy it cheap here. I don't think 4GQ is actually one of the stations that we were stopping at. It's a good price on it, though. Yeah, it's not one of the stations I'm stopping at.
Welcome to the Dragons.
It's 18 jumps away. I'm gonna do a quick search here.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Okay. I do have more. Yeah, I have 700,000 more at my home system on the other side. So if I have to make a jump over to there, I will. It's not in my route, but yeah. Oh, do you lose any skills when you die in a Tengu? Yes, you do. You do. So it's 4 to 5 days of training. Yep. Okay. Well, we're not buying this. It's a pretty good price actually on the hydrogen, but we're not gonna bite on that. So I have enough to do this jump.
Skill training completed.
Oh, skill training completed. Okay. Well, that's right. We got to pick up those couple of books. So, okay. Got rid of all those items here. Yeah, it means I can load my guns, huh? And let's see here. Got hail, and we've got only 182 DPS. What's the distance on that? Optimal range 1200. I think the tracking's not very good on hail. Whoa, Havoc, you have 205 billion in assets? Holy cow. That's pretty awesome. $163. Tracking will be better on this. Same optimal range. Yeah, we're going to go with that. None nearby. Okay, well, let's see if we get into any fights. I'm gonna load up Pirate's Little Helper. DPS so low, it's faction. Also, I don't have really good skills on this. I only have level 1. So it's training level 2 right now. Okay, we'll go grab our other stuff here and then head up there. Got another skill book, and then also
Warp drive.
some more probes to pick up. Cloak up so they don't see me coming. Nemesis Dawn, you could probably do that. He's talking about going out into faction warfare area and salvaging after battles out there. This is not a very fast ship.
Warp drive active.
Just now kind of realizing that. It's not going to be the best ship for running all around out here. This is going to be fun for going out combat stuff, though. I think that I have another one of my interceptors up where we're going, so that's what I'll switch over to. 311 viewers.
Docking request requested.
Well,
Docking request accepted.
okay. We're gonna just extend on the drawing just a little bit because we're gonna be drawing here in a little bit when we switch over to Crowfall. We're gonna be switching over to Crowfall for about an hour, and then if everything looks okay, we'll switch back to Eve and get in on the stress test. So. Okay, there we go. 5 combat probes. This is going to be a fun ship. Yes, sirree. Okay. I'm going to do the astrometric range finding. Added to the queue. Okay. And so basically another hour for the medium autocannon. It's a 25 day train. Get that up to 5. That's what it is, though. Wow, we have a lot of jumps to go. Let's see, what do I have along the way? Man, I have so much stuff that I don't have here. We're gonna go get the interceptor, take it up. It's just one jump away. It's just gonna be better. Because this thing's slow. I don't want it to take forever.
Warp drive active.
This is fit for combat probes and everything. This is a fun little setup. And then we have the disruptor. And then also scrambler. I thought I bought more caps. Oh, where are those caps? Yeah, they're over here. Shit.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, this really needs the caps in it for the shield boost. Man, there's so much setup to do with all this stuff. Hello, Wraith Angel.
Warp drive.
Okay, I'm gonna pick up these cap boosters. Definitely needed to be fully effective here. I gotta figure out my, fleet of
Docking permission requested.
Sinos.
Docking request accepted.
It's really kind of crazy how it all works out or doesn't work out. Okay, so there's caps. I knew that was going to take up a lot of space. Okay, so there's 33 left. How many does that hold? Does that hold like 8? It holds 7. Odd number. Okay. Well, there it is.
Warp drive active.
The only good thing I could see about taking something like this to go and do Sino stuff is that it has a pretty good sized cargo bay, 280. But on the flip side, you know, it's slow, and I don't even know what speed it warps at. It feels like it's, yeah, 3 AU. The other ship will be 9.9, I think.
Warp drive.
Okay, we're gonna pick up the interceptor here. And I'm gonna grab some lunch real quick. We're gonna need to be in a fleet together.
Docking permission requested. Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
There was a prowler here, he took off. Okay. Okay, I'll be right back. That's funny. I just accidentally hit the wrong button trying to switch scenes, and it gave 2 gold to everybody. Like the gaming setup? Yeah. You ended up... Yeah, it could be a weird donation. Or, there's other ways to get some odd amounts like that. So I hope you guys don't mind. I'm going to eat some noodles in front of y'all. And we're going to fly up to our first jump. Unfortunately, there's going to be a lot of setup. A lot of these spots I don't have Sinos already set up at them. So, yeah, 2 gold to everybody. It was weird. It was a mistake, honestly. Okay, I need a Sino, I need Ozone. So...
Warp drive active.
I don't know if I can fit. I won't be able to fit all the ozone I need.
Warp drive active.
Not with this ship. So... well, we'll get there and see what we got. I don't know if my PC raises my electric bill.
Warp drive active.
So, Mick and Mac, it's kind of disrespectful to come into the channel and beg for people to subscribe to you. Just go out and make some good content and people will come.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, we're gonna do a 300 viewer giveaway in about 15 minutes. So, top of the hour, we're gonna switch over to Crowfall for a little bit. And do testing on that for about an hour, and then we're gonna see about getting into duality for the test if my wife hasn't made it home yet. So. It's not ramen noodles. And some other stuff with some vegetables in it and stuff. Ramen though.
Active.
Food of the broke. Crowfall is medieval fantasy throne war. We're about to start doing siege testing here in a few days. And this will be combat testing today, I believe. And
Warp drive active.
But it has a skill system like Eve, player run economy like Eve. A lot of similarities to Eve. So I'm really digging it. It could still be ramen with mixed vegetables. Yeah, it wasn't called ramen. This one cost, I don't know, a couple bucks to make as opposed to 20 cents. Hello, Scar.
Warp drive active.
Got some friendlies down in here too. We live right next to here.
Warp drive active.
Yep, that is a sad fact. Eating healthy costs a lot more.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
Even though there's nobody in the system, I turn on my DCU. It's just good to be in the habit. Eltmon, it's just noodles and vegetables. So Scar is asking what I'm doing in game. Right now I'm heading up
Warp drive
to a location where I'm going to light a Sino beacon, and we're going to jump a ship to it and fill up its cargo, jump it back to where it was, and get it for preparing to haul all this stuff out of Null down here.
warp drive active.
Can I recommend a site where you can sell your ISK fast and easy?
Warp
do you mean?
drive active.
Because you can't sell your ISK for real world dollars. The closest you can get to that is buying Plex in game and then not paying your monthly subscription and instead apply the Plex.
Warp drive active.
So I gotta take my wife's computer into the shop today. And I really hope that don't have to buy her a new computer. It's a laptop. I suspect the controller is going out on it. I do not have the money to buy her a new laptop. Not one that'll play games.
Warp drive active.
Oh, while we're flying, let's see if there's anything new showing up here. Nope. I already looked these over. Made a great buy today. Got my Loki. It's about I don't know. I got it for basically 200 million less than than what it's worth. So I'll call that a good buy.
Warp drive active.
Build her desktop as a temp fix. It's not going to work in the front room. She likes to sit in the front room and use her laptop. I already recommended that. She's not very happy with that idea. Let's see. K-Lulls, Mass, Gask, and Nix, thank you for following. Welcome.
Warp drive.
Happy wife is a happy life. If I have to buy her a new laptop, I am most definitely getting like a 3-year extended warranty on it. The last 3 or 4 laptops we've bought have all gone out within like 2 years. And, you know, I'm not keen on that. Patrick's asking about, what's so amazing about the game, what inspires me about the game. I'll tell you, Eve is life. Eve is like the real world in space. The economy is run by the players. Everything is built by the players. And all the politics and power all run by the players. It's cutthroat. It's hard. And it's very rewarding. So, Eve Beast, you tried What the Fast and it brought your ping up to 140. Okay, so there is some configuration that you're going to have to do on that. The auto isn't always the best. When you say up to 450, yeah. That's not good. You gotta look at what server you're connecting to. So basically, Eve is the most complex MMO there is.
Warp drive.
Hardest game you'll ever play. Yeah, Arius, we're gonna draw here in about 10 minutes. So hardest game you'll ever play, but if you don't wash out, it'll be the most rewarding game you ever played. So yeah, and the average player in here sticks around a lot longer than other games. So
Warp drive active.
okay, so we're gonna be doing a drawing here in less than 10 minutes. For a brand new account for
Welcome
Eve.
to the Dragons.
Core account.
Warp drive.
Bear, please stop. Thank you for following. Welcome. And anyway, so it's a brand new account. Comes with some items in it. Comes with some mining equipment. Comes with Cerebral Accelerator. 30 days prepaid. And you can...
You, sir, rock.
Hey, Doc. Thanks for hosting. 32 viewers. And you can do all kinds of stuff. Let's see. I got a little bit... My brain went to left field. Also, we have content packs, Skirmisher, Colonist, Explorer, or Industrialist. You get your choice of one of those four if you win. I'm going to ask you which one you want if you're the winner, and you'll have about a minute to let me know. If you don't know or don't answer, then I will choose for you.
Warp drive active.
Okay. So we're going to land here. I'm writing this up right now. It's got just a couple minutes to get in. If you're just new here, if you follow, it'll give you 10 gold for free. It's 1 gold per ticket. You can do exclamation point ticket space 10 and get 10 tickets entered in. And so hopefully this, I have a ship here. Hopefully it's all set up and ready to go. Okay, about 1 minute and we'll draw. Let you guys get your tickets in. And so we're going to do that. Hopefully get Sino lit and get the first jump in. We'll see. Then we're going to do Crowfall for about an hour in playtesting with it. And we're going to hook up What the Fast with it. Because we're going to be playing on a European server and I'm in the US. So I'll show you all how that works. And hopefully it works. So I've got the beta version and we're going to test it.
Permission requested.
Okay.
Docking requested.
The Sino here. Probably nothing. Nope. Okay. Well, I have a ship here I can use. But I need ozone. Is there any here? It's not. I don't even have ozone next door either. Well, damn. Hey, do I have... Wait, where's all the items? I thought I had a bunch of items here. Oh, because I've got a filter turned on. Do I have any ozone here? Damn it. I don't have any ozone here. This is going to put a wrinkle in things. Okay, we're going to do this drawing. So, closing. Drawing. Aztaz, Congratulations. Holy cow. 3,000 tickets. Taz, you are the winner. Congratulations. So, let me know. Let's see. Industrialist, Skirmisher, Colonist, or Explorer. One of those four. Your choice. By the way, these come from our store. And so if any of you guys need any, Plex or Orem or new accounts or whatever, exclamation point coupon in Twitch chat, or it's in the description in YouTube. And there's going to be a coupon code there. So if you're already buying that stuff anyway, Explorer, okay, good choice. If you're already buying that kind of stuff anyway, you may as well save a few bucks and support the show. So,
welcome to the Dragons.
Here we go. So, Explorer, coming right up. Okay, as to ask, you'll find that in your Twitch mail.
Welcome to the Dragons.
So, okay. Madness Beast and Sir Nine, thank you for following.
Welcome to the Dragons.
And Rob Woods, thank you for following. Welcome. Okay, I gotta find some ozone. No shit. 30 jumps, 26 jumps away is the closest one I got. Okay, let me do my other guy here. Six jumps away. And all of these are so many jumps away. I can't believe how far. Wait, is that one jump away? 1,000 each? That is next door. Highway robbery. I think that's going to be a really pivotal station for a lot of stuff. Let's do 12,000. Still says that it's cheaper, but not really. That's twice the price of Jita. That's next door. This ship should be able to carry enough. Come on, I thought I just bought that next door. Yeah, it's okay. My modules are offline.
Warp drive active.
What kind of station is this? These ones are pretty easy to make a jump point out. Do I ever get stream sniped? Yes. I do.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, but I'm real careful about that. What I'm doing here, even though I'll be flying a ship that's worth 9 billion or more, it's okay because I don't. I'm flying in the safest manner possible. You can't get any safer.
Docking permission requested.
I'm an equal opportunity ass kicker. All 8 of you, get in line.
All right, Taz. Woo!
Docking
Just
request
subbed.
accepted.
All right. Thank you, thank you. That's very nice of you. Okay, let me find you here.
Welcome to the Dragons.
So I'm gonna hook you up. And let's see here.
Welcome to the Dragons.
There you are. Okay, I'm adding 1,000 gold to you. Spend it on whatever you want. Exotic dancers, male or female.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Blow or dungeon raids, raffles, whatever you want to spend it on. There's 1,000 gold to you. And now you earn more per hour, too.
Welcome to the Dragons.
And everybody give it up for Aztaz. Because of him, you're all getting 10 gold. So thank you for the support. So also, if you get into Discord
Welcome
and you hook
to the
up your
Dragons.
Twitch in there, it takes about an hour to sync up, but then you'll have access to a subs private room in there. And you can, you'll find a coupon code in there for our store if you're ever buying anything that will save you more than any of the public codes out there. So, as a little thank you for being a sub. So, I appreciate it. Nelly Khan, Fanasek, Zero Vortex, Zoch, SWAT Matt, thank you for following. Welcome. Hey. Actually, let's cancel that. Let's take out. Then put that in. Now we're going to go back next door and make a spot there. There's so much setup with all of this. But once it's all set up, then it just goes bing, bing, bing. It works really nice. Is this kick out station? No, it's not. Okay.
Warp drive active.
Hello, milk bottles. Oh, I forgot to set my home station there. Darn it. I don't know where my home station is set, so probably up in CNC. Yeah. I'm going to set it down here.
Warp drive active.
Alright, so we're going to make this, we're going to make our Sino jump point. Then we'll go get the Sino, which is just in the same station here. Good place to land. So I try and keep everything within 10. Gonna snuggle up down over here.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Okay, let's see if we can go down here. How far down we can go? Well, it still remains in 0. I've not played Elite Dangerous. Yeah, that's more than enough. I don't plan on either, so. Here, we'll see if we can get this Sino jump done, and then we're going to switch over to Crowfall for about an hour, and then hopefully come back and do the duality test. Which I've never done one of those before, but we'll see how that works out. Okay, so that's the spot right there. Now, can I get about 10 out without it getting out of the 0 range of there? It's got to be at least halfway between the 5 and the 10. I'm interested in playing Star Citizen as well, but I think Star Citizen is going to be a very different game than Eve. So, okay, we are good. That spot is perfect. Let's dock up.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Let's load up our Sino. Undock. Make sure our other ship is ready. I think he is. Got some other people in here, but shouldn't be a big deal. This is a kick-out station. It's not as bad as some of the others, though. Got to get around this corner, and then I can approach the Sino location. So basically what I'm doing is I'm taking this little ship, and I'm going to use it to light a beacon. I put fuel in it and a module in it to light this beacon, and my other ship's going to jump to it. So... Oh, bounced off something there. Just puny little thing compared to the station. So, yeah, we're just setting... Oh, I didn't set my home station here. I can't set it remotely. I have to be docked. I don't want to dock up again. It'd be a pain in the butt if I have to fly all the way out here again, but I mean, it's like 20 jumps. But whatever. Okay. There we go. Lighten the Sino. We are undocking. Rob Woods, there is a bigger discount than the 3% if you are a Twitch subscriber. Well, let's just say it's bigger, and okay, jumped to there just fine, landed out here nice and easy.
Docking permission.
Let's just say it's bigger, and if you're buying a sixplex,
Docking request accepted.
that it'd be pretty close to covering the cost of a sub on the discount. So, but yeah, I don't announce in public how much it is. Okay, I made it here. Woohoo! Now, we're going to do the trick of setting destination for here. We're going to set autopilot.
Autopilot engaged.
And so as soon as that's done burning, we'll
Docking permission requested.
be able to dock.
Nine dragons. Nice. Now I'm just waiting for one of you to die so I can make me some new boots.
Rob Wood. All right. Well, thank you, Rob, for subbing. I appreciate it. Woo! All right, so let me find you here. I'm going to give you some gold. And the other code, we change it from time to time. It's listed in Discord in the subs folder. So what you do is you get into Discord, and then you add your Twitch account. It syncs up. It takes up to an hour. If you're impatient, you can ask for if one of the admins are there and can sync it for you manually. And oh, I can see you're impatient. You're already asking where your code is. I'm telling you how to get it, and then you'll see it in there, and it'll save you some money. Let me hook you up here with 1,000 gold. Spend it on whatever you want. Exotic dancers, male or female. Your choice. Blow. Dungeon raids. Giveaways. Whatever you want. Yours to use however you would like. And then 10 gold to everybody in honor of Rob Woods subbing. So thank you very much. I appreciate the support. Okay. So my economizers didn't do shit. Those are only experimentals. They're not as expensive as the other ones. Okay, so we're good here. We're going to leave him. I'm going to log off here. And got this guy who's going to continue to try and dock up. And we are going to switch gears here just a little bit. We're going to switch gears here just a little bit, and we are going to hook up with Crowfall, and we're going to try and get it running with What the Fast, which is this application right here, which I'm using connected to Eve right now. And you can see here that straight internet would be, about 130 milliseconds on my communication with Eve, but it's brought it down to 110, and it's brought it steady because it removes the ping spikes as well, and that's just done by just running across equipment that's low load instead of the public stuff that's high load. So and those ping spikes are when everything hangs up for a second and you're like, what the fuck, and then 2 seconds later, everything starts flowing smoothly again. If that happens in the middle of PvP, it's a bad time. So, anyway, we're going to hook that up. Those of you watching on YouTube, this is the end of the YouTube portion. Except if you go to the homepage of my YouTube channel, you will see in just like less than 5 minutes the next broadcast for Crowfall. So we'll be right back with that.